All right. In her book, Joan Rivers talked about having a wind machine blowing her hair in her casket like Beyonce's, and Meryl Streep crying in 5 different accents at her funeral. Now, maybe that didn't happen, but the friends say the farewell service was a big Hollywood-style affair that she would have loved. So paparazzi and fans lined the street while celebs packed the synagogue in Manhattan. Tell you what, David Caplan is an entertainment reporter who interviewed Joan Rivers several times, and he's been kind enough to join us from New York early this morning. Hi there. You know, one mourner said the funeral did look kind of like a Broadway show. Can you talk to us a little bit about what you know was going on for the funeral?
Yeah, so the funeral, I think Joan definitely would have been happy with this. There was no red carpet outside on Fifth Avenue, however. There was a red carpet inside the synagogue. Unfortunately, no Meryl Streep crying in different languages, but, you know, you really tons of celebrities representing the celebrity spectrum, from Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick to Broadway people like, you know, Bernadette Morris and, you know, Alan Cumming. And then you also had just, you know, Kathy Lee, and just, you know, it really represented the whole celebrity spectrum. It was amazing. Howard Stern gave the eulogy. You don't get much more showbiz than that. And afterwards, you know, there was bagpipes. Hugh Jackman performed. It was like a Broadway musical. So I definitely think she would have been happy.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. And you had talked with Joan a lot over the years. Was there a conversation that still sticks in your mind?
You know, I interviewed her several times, and she just always was very sort of uplifting, to be honest with you. She always sort of great. She just always had this overall theme of, you know, keep working hard, you know, don't let people, you know, get at you. And I think that was something that she gleaned from her own career as well, to be honest with you. And she was always amazing to speak to, you know, here in New York, particularly because she was like this larger-than-life figure. You know, I'd interviewed her, you know, many times during my career, whether it was at kind of People magazine or TMZ. So it was just really surreal, to be honest, you know, covering this, you know, the latest. I mean, last week I was at the hospital covering this for Entertainment Tonight, and just surreal to be at Mount Sinai Hospital here and seeing all the fans that were at the hospital as well, even before the funeral.
Yeah. So do we know yet what happens with so many of the businesses that the death left up in the air, whether it is a jewelry line or whether it's the shows that she did, like Fashion Police on E?
Yeah, I mean, that's the largest one right now hanging, is what is going to happen to Fashion Police on E. That's what she was known for, most relevant. E had released a statement initially when she was entered into the hospital, saying they were going to sort of basically put it on hiatus for 2 weeks. Then, following her death, they issued a new statement saying that any production decisions are going to be made shortly, that they're on hold. So they're not announcing yet, because it's obviously huge shoes to fill, and she's really synonymous with the brand. Yeah,
very much so. And while the show has a lot of fans, it would be hard to imagine for a lot of people without Joan, even though it has a large cast of people who are very strong.
She was the lead cop on that Fashion Police.
Yeah, on the Fashion Police. She was the cop. All right, David, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot.
Do you remember the boy who was suspended